get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. A first down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. At the 45, on its way. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide-open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Lewis. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
after losing a couple on that last play. Here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Touch pass on the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it down the right side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown ball!
Well, as as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Quick step and go. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tennessee 14, TCU 7.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. On the option. The pitch. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Can anyone catch him? Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Calls his own number. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Penn State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Right on target this time. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. On the run, it's Payne. And the Horned Frogs get enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's complete! Touchdown, TCU! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And the offense punches it in again, and we called his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He wants to pass it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. It's a draw. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
And the Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Dumps it to the back. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David. But
And the ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on, so they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease, it's Payne. And he's almost to that 1st down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Said as a quarterback, when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats, no, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they're already in the 2nd quarter. They've got over 200 yards thrown.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pressure coming. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The option look. He'll pitch it. Keeps the legs moving. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10.
Green 25.
He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. Snags it. Touchdown ball. And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, and everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the returner will be brought down. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead.
And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill at running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Volunteers! And the stomping has commenced.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. Let's see where this team can go.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Slips through the line. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Jackrabbit.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. 3rd down coming up.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
TCU 14.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Finds a crease at the 20. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Fields.
With the carry is Corona. Brought down at the 11-yard line. Brings up
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like...
Touchdown, Tennessee! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee 52, TCU 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. The quarterback takes a knee.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The give to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At the 41-yard line. Second down coming up.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
Green 25.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Brings up third down.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Run it with the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, This offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pulls it in. It's James. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The aerial assault continues. And he intercepts it. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. You got to take care of the football, big fella.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee.